Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to make an update on PIVX and see a little bit what's going on here on this project. As you can see here, the market cap has declined from a top. I can't even remember where the top was. It must have been about 700 million, I think. Can that be? We're now at about $50 million here, which is looks like it's extremely cheap compared to some other projects. And of course, the whole crypto market has been going down in 2018, so everything is kind of at make your pick, take your pick kind of level. They have some new updates that we're going to go through, but first we can have a look at a chart here, and we can see on the 2 hour that the trend actually has turned up here in already in well, it must have been around Christmas time, and so now we're kind of slightly going higher here, although the Bollinger Bands are contracting a bit, which means the volatility is kind of decreasing slightly here, but this is the very short term stuff. But on the 2 hour we're still on an uptrend, and yesterday we had to move higher, almost up to $1 again, and we're gonna have a look here why that might be. Actually, in the meantime, let's see what Bitcoin is doing, just for the fun of it. It's holding these higher levels. Here we really need to get going as well. Ethereum hit the roof here a little bit around this 155, 160. It really needs to take that out if it wants to see this move to above 200 soon. And but let's focus on PIVX today. And so the price is at 92 cents now. And let's go into a little bit more detail and what this is and what the new developments are for this project. So as we can see here, in case you're not familiar, PIVX stands for Private Instant Verified Transaction, and it's an MIT licensed open source blockchain-based cryptocurrency with ultra-fast transactions, low fees, high network decentralization, and zero-knowledge cryptography proofs for industry-leading transaction anonymity. And so this is one of the best. I mean, if you're looking for a privacy coin, you want to be you want to have your finances private. This is certainly one of the top. I would say. I would say it's one of the top ones out there. But of course, everyone has their kind of favorite one for different reasons, and each privacy coin maybe they have their own advantage somehow, but I think these guys, PIVX, have been kind of in the forefront developing new technology, and it's a fork of Dash, but it's even more private than Dash, and it's I think they have a nice group of people as well working there, and just looking at these private proof of stake here that they brought, they've been the first to do many things. Others have of course better promoters, I would say. I mean, like if you look at Roger Ver and Bitcoin Cash and so on. I mean, I think we're all trying to push in the same direction. It's just a matter of finding, the coin that maybe you prefer over other ones. Untraceable transactions. I mean, of course, it's not to hide anything, but it's just that it's a basic human right to basically have your own privacy in this space. Private decentralized exchange they have as well, launched in November. So you can now switch between Bitcoin and PIVX and so on. So yeah, it's private, it's fast, low fee, ownership reward. I mean, you have proof of stake, secure network. It's basically impossible to perform this, what they're talking about, 51% attack of PIVX. it's highly decentralized and proof of stake network with no possibility of highly concentrated mining pools or delegated nodes. It's next to impossible. I mean, you have other projects where, you know, I don't know, like ETHOS maybe, or others where it's not as private like this, but it comes back to, you know, basically a level of decentralization. How much do you want? Do you want part of it to be centralized? Is that better? Yes or no? This is still up for debate, kind of thing. And it's just showing that different currencies here, or different projects, different blockchain projects are developing into different directions. And this is certainly one of the best decentralized ones if you're into kind of that kind of stuff. Decentralized team, globally distributed, with no central ruling company, no headquarters, CEO, CFO. It's maintained by the community, which is, I find it a great thing. So, you know, there isn't a PIVX head office, you know, where the FBI can come knocking on your door and, you know, arresting the CEO for trying to decentralize the economy. It's energy efficient and community-based. That's really the heart of PIVX is the community. You know, spend a lot of time supporting, equipping, and inspiring everybody, helping the community members to bring the best to the table, and that's certainly true. What else can we say here? Maybe we should just go into you know, how to buy PIVX. You can buy it on many exchanges these days. It's just look it up on the page there. We can have a look here. Where is the biggest? Which one is the biggest exchange actually? Markets. So it's okay. It's Binance, Bittrex, Binance again. Okay, it's the usual suspects there. That's good. And we can see here now the latest development that just came out, which is quite amazing. PIVX becomes the first anonymous proof of stake coin to launch dedicated iOS wallet app. So they go on saying here, ever since Apple tightened its guidelines on cryptocurrency apps, it's been increasingly difficult for developers to get new wallets and other related apps onto the Apple App Store. I mean, that's not an easy task. Users of a number of crypto projects have had to rely on multi-currency apps such as Coinomi in order to store and trade assets on an iOS device, if they were lucky enough to have an app that supports their coin of choice at all. And the goal is, of course, advanced privacy tech for all. And according to the official website, you know, the PIVX project believes that financial privacy, meaning only you should know where you spend your money, is non-negotiable and a basic human right. The desire is widespread adoption and to be the most used cryptocurrency in the world. And being on the App Store means, you know, they're getting, I mean, greater opportunity to do so now. I mean, this is a big step forward, and of course, everybody wants their blockchain project to be, you know, the #1 in the world or something. But if decentralization is something you look for, and privacy and integrity, then this is certainly a very good project for that. It's of course it's acceptable. It's accessible to anyone with an iOS device with just a few taps now. And they're saying here they are now taking. This is one giant leap towards its goal of getting convenient private transactions in the hands and pockets of all of us. And to get your hands on this wallet and join the PIVX financial revolution, you just have to search the Apple App Store for PIVX and then you should be able to download it there. And that's all. I mean, you know, if you're using iOS, you have an Apple iPhone, this is something to check out and see how the wallet works, and maybe you know, go into the Discord, and if there's any complaints or if something is great, you know, give your feedback on Discord in the different groups. And that's it. Take care, guys.